Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we got Yondu from the Marvel Legends series, and it is the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Found him in the wild along with Kid Nova and the whole set, honestly. And it's a sort of a funny story. I was heading home with my wife. She needed to pick up some meds from Walgreens, and we were pulling in. I'm like, let's go inside. She's like, why? We can go through the drive-thru. I was like, come on. She's like, no, you're going to be in there forever. Da, 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 da. And I was like, come on, let's just go inside. And I was like, by the time you get your meds and get ready to check out, I'll be done. And sure enough, I go in there. They have the whole set sitting there. And I grabbed Yondu and Kid Nova right away. I took a look at Darkhawk. Darkhawk had paint defects, and I was like, nah, this figure's sort of lame. Not what I was expecting out of Darkhawk. And picked up Angela. Was looking at her, and I'm like, I don't really know much about her, and don't really, like, it's a cool figure, but I don't know who she is, so I just sort of put her back. And then Drax as well. Like, I saw Drax, I'm like, Drax sort of looks cool, you know, the boot daggers, the big rocket launcher. But the only really two that really stood out, besides having Star-Lord, was Yondu and Kid Nova, so that's who I got out of this set. And as you see before us, we have Yondu, and I am freaking stoked because, I mean, it's awesome. Like, you got your typical, you know, purple and black for Guardians of the Galaxy. You got the artwork of Yondu on the side. This one looks actually painted on both sides. And the painting, these heads look so much like Michael Rooker. Whoever sculpted these deserves a raise. Like, it's on point. And then, of course, you got your little bio there. Cool Yondu whistling for his arrow to come out. Then here is everybody else from this line. I don't give a shit about this Build-A-Figure. I'm not a big fan of that big cannon arm. Should have gave something else. If he didn't have that, I think I might like him. But, and then everybody else from the wave, like, this dude was disappointing in person. Darkhawk was disappointing in person. And everybody else is pretty good. Like, Drax, I might pick one up. And Angela, she was really cool if you know who she is and stuff like that. I don't really know much about her, but with all the shit she comes with and the sculpting and everything, she's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and get Michael Rooker out of the actual package so we can take a closer look at him and his accessories. Alright guys, we got Yondu out of the package. Before we get into the figure, he did come with one of the Titus arms. And the Titus arm is the horrible cannon arm that I hated. I mean, it's sculpted well. It's just a hunk of plastic that hopefully I can trade for maybe a Sandman Build-A-Figure piece or maybe Warlock piece. I'm not too sure. But let's go ahead and take a look at Yondu here, because that's the main thing that we're supposed to be looking at here. So Yondu does come with a couple accessories. He does come with, it'll focus, whistling Yondu. It's got that puckered up mouth for whistling, the scars all over the head, the two-toned red on the mohawk, looking awesome. Pupils looking great. Like, this sculpt and paint apps just work really well. He also comes with his little arrow, the cool little trail effect. Really cool stuff. And now let's take a look at the figure. So his main head sculpt, it's got that little grin going on. He doesn't. His mohawk is more inside his head. Don't know what causes his mohawk to come out. Got the nice scruff going on. A really cool detail, a little Guardians of the Galaxy badge there. Cool, different browns. Inside his jacket looks awesome. Except the shirt and the straps. Everything painted really well. Got the cool little holster for his arrow. His hands and arms are like tiny compared to other figures, though. Like not bad tiny, but I guess like compared to some of the other ones, they're just like hulking, or I guess more done to their hands. Take a look in the pants there. Pants have like little sculpts and details done to it. Cool textures. The boots have ankle and pivot for the ankles. This part right here is just two pieces of plastic put together. I thought that would twist, but definitely doesn't. But these are, it's like two different plastics that they connected together. So this entire section right here is all in that gray metallic plastic. Looking really, really cool. Wrinkles on this trench coat look great. The detail work in sculpt is just ridiculous. I really, really like it. The fact that it's like tilted over the side, you know, so he can whistle out his arrow is another thing that I really like. But speaking of his whistling the arrow, let's switch the heads. This is supposed to actually go all the way in here. And I guess that little tip in there is supposed to connect to the, there we go. Something like that, I don't know, hang on. Having issues, technical difficulties, trying to get it into, there we go. But still, like, I don't know why mine is, it's limp. I don't know, I'll just do it the Mike the Hunter way. He had a really cool way of doing it where he sort of tucked it behind his collar a little bit. I don't know. Then whistled it. But I mean, really, it's your figure. You can really do whatever you like with it. I mean, that's sort of a cool way of doing it. You know, tucking it behind the collar and everything. But honestly, it's supposed to fit into his holster and then plug into the little part of his holster that has like a little hole at the bottom. There we go. I think I got it a lot better now. But either way, you know, even when it's like sort of got a it's a little limp. Like should be like something like that, but just slowly just dribbles down. But I mean, there's a lot you could do with this. It's a cool little feature. And I mean, the whole whistling Yondu is awesome as well. So, and that is the unboxing and review of the Yondu figure. Really solid figure, great sculpt, great paint apps. I mean, the jacket can be a little restricting when trying to pose sometimes, but honestly, the figure is awesome. If you're a Michael Rooker fan, pick it up because it looks like him. But I mean, if you're a fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy or even Yondu, I mean, it's worth picking up. Like standing next to Star-Lord, he's going to look fantastic, and especially with the rest of the crew from the Guardians of the Galaxy. But honestly, I thank you guys for watching. Hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, add a like, subscribe if you want to see more. But the most importantly is definitely have a good day, and good luck hunting and collecting, guys. Have a great rest of your day.